know why I've done this as usual. It's now like 10 p.m. the night before a festival and we've laid out all the clothes on the bed, but I've not tried on any of my outfits or got any of them planned. I think this might be my most insane spread yet, and it's making me feel so grateful that this is my job. Like, I've been collecting these over the past month. This is from Vinted. It's an Ed Hardy Namilia collab, and then I've got all like this came from another 3-piece set. Thinking I'm going to do ski goggles with it because like it just brings in the colours. I've got these tattoo sleeves, but I don't know whether that's cringe. Obviously you're going to get to see all of these on during the festival vlog, and this vlog is going to be a vlog of the whole weekend, and I'm going to do more in detailed outfit videos, so I don't want to spoil them all now, but I'll show you some other stuff that arrived today. There's a brand called Lolly Rats, which I mentioned in my past video, and she's kindly sent me not only this harness but another pink harness, but she also sent the bags that they come with, and these are going to be my new go-to festival bags for wrapping up outfits when I want to keep them all together. Got some glasses which arrived today that are silver that go well. £5 on Vinted, I'm so happy with that. And then I also thought it goes so well with this skirt because it's got the cross detail. Coolest glasses that I bought recently were these. These are actually quite expensive, but they're like a work of art. I'm so excited to wear these. And you can see these two bags here are from a brand called Badinka. Me and Gabby are going to be matching. I'm in the blue, so I was just getting it out. And I think that this hairpiece, which I want to put in, actually is probably the wrong shade of blue, but hopefully there's some bits in there that match it. The theme for that outfit is fire and water. I think we're going to do a proper outfit unboxing together, hopefully, and then obviously the styling videos. And we're also going to be doing a say it or shot it video on this channel. So either that will be posted first or come back for that, because I'm actually scared. Like, I asked for the questions last week on Instagram and people were asking unhinged questions. So there's going to be either tea or we're going to get very, very drunk. I think this hardcore for life is actually so iconic, but I don't know whether I'll wear it at this festival because there's not that much hardcore on the lineup. I've also booked to go back to Poland to see my favourite DJ, which is Indecorum, and he plays a lot of hardcore, so that could go really well for that. I just wanted to show you it anyway because that was off AliExpress. I didn't think it was going to come and actually be good material and fit properly, but definitely size up. I'm pretty sure I got a large, but look at the back, it's even got a bow on it. Done possibly the worst thing that you can do, and I had a massive Indian with my family tonight before trying these clothes on, so I feel extremely bloated. I really wish I could take my makeup off, but I think if I try them on pale, bloated, with no makeup, I actually might have a breakdown. So once we've tried them all on, I'm gonna obviously take my makeup off. I'm gonna also remove my tan using the Rose and Caramel remover, which thank God I found at the office today. I didn't know where that had gone. We're gonna refake tan because I'm looking pale. Like, my dad took a photo of my bloated tummy when I was at their house just to take the mick out of me, and I genuinely look like a whale. Like, that is not normal. I think it's because I'm wearing black and it washes me out. Like, I don't usually wear black unless it's obviously for a techno event. It's now 1:30 AM. I'm finished packing, absolutely exhausted. I've just had a little cookie, but I've written a list of what we've got to do in the morning, and we're gonna have to wake up really early because I've got some parcels at the parcel shop as usual that are gonna go back if I don't collect them before I go away. I've got to like collect together some stuff that's charging and drying. Probably clear out my fridge. Fake tan now. I've got tan on that's basically worn off. I bought this back from the storage unit. I've actually managed to fit all of my liquids this time in one liquids bag, even though usually I do my little secret trick to get 2 on there. I'm going to be bringing tatty lashes with me so I can do them either at the airport or when we arrive, because I want to give my eyelashes a bit more of a break. I had them on all of last week, and today's the first day I've not had them on. I need a flannel, one sec. I think getting infills is such a scam. Like, I love my nail lady, and it's definitely because I'm rough with my nails, but I kind of just wish I'd got a full fresh set because this one snapped off so fast, and I know that they don't usually snap, and it snapped like at the tip of it, and then like the base of it was still on, and now I've bit off the base of it, and it's really painful because it was not ready to come off. But I just think that maybe it was weaker towards the end because that part had been on there for longer. Obviously the infill's the fresher stuff, but next time I think I'm just going to get a fresh set. Obviously I've got this like cut from where I decided to shave my eyebrow. It's not my smartest idea because it's actually quite sore when I put makeup over it. It's bleeding. Usually when my fake tan starts to wear off, I get a really pale inner elbow, but then the outer elbow keeps it on. But obviously I'm going to have to take my dressing gown off for this. So it's just developing, but I wanted to tell you a really bad decision that I'm probably going to live to regret. I've decided that I'm going to take these instead of my Rave boots because they'll go with my daytime outfits and also my evening outfits, so they're going to be the only pair of shoes that I'm bringing with me for 6 days. They're brand new. I've never worn them before. Will my feet survive? Will I twist my ankle? I can tell it's working because my skin's getting a little bit red. I'm going to use that electric exfoliator, which is really good. I need to start using it on my face as well because it gets in proper deep into the blackheads. We are going to get into the festival vlog, but I just wanted to show you like what it's like the night before because it's usually very stressful. You know that I have switched back to normal toothpaste because my teeth were hurting from the solid like soap toothpaste I was using. So I really need to get myself in the mood for bed. I've decided that I'm going to have one last cup of tea using almost all the milk that I've got left. I want to save some for the morning as well. This is also probably quite bad, but I bought a cocktail in a cannon from the car because I had a pack of them in the car that from the brand that I was working with on Instagram. It's called -196. They're so nice. Like the grapefruit one's my favourite, but they sent me loads so I can obviously use them in the future, but I'm going to have one in the morning before my flight just because I find that like a little bit of alcohol helps the flight anxiety because obviously recently I'm trying to get over it. I'm just powering through and making myself go on lots of trips because like I know statistically I'm not going to die on a plane, but like it's just like the paranoia and the fear of death which I've now connected to planes. We are going to now fake tan. I'm just going to use the Be Perfect 10-second one, which is a really nice colour, and then my Doll Beauty tanning mitt. This is the best tanning mitt ever. I highly recommend, and let's not talk about what it looks like on the back. Can we just make a petition for them to bring fake tan out that are in travel size, because they've got the tan remover. Why do they not have little tans? Because whenever I go away my tan fades by the end of the trip, but I only ever travel with hand luggage, so like I need a little tan. I know you can get those like drops that you add to moisturiser, which I have bought like when I went to Thailand and Bali. That's what I used to bring with me, but then like you have to have a moisturiser that's thin enough to like lather over your whole body. It's hard to judge how dark it's going to be. It doesn't have a guide colour. Like we need something like this but in travel size, please. It's 2 AM. The tan is done. I put a little bit on my face even though I've got moisturiser on. I'm going to show you my bags packed and you can see how much stuff I'm bringing with me. But first I want to give you like a little guide of like how I plan my festival outfits and stuff, because even though I am last minute usually packing, it's because like I've planned stuff out a month ahead. So I've got this Google Doc called like actual outfits of 2024, and I'll make a table for each festival and it has 3 columns. So this is the ADE one. ADE one is not really very filled out, but usually it should be like the main focal piece, which I usually always have one focal piece that I either get sent by a brand to collab with or I find and it gives me inspiration, and then I work from that to build up the outfit. I'll give you an example of an outfit that I've already done. Earlier in the summer at D&B All Stars Festival, I got sent this crochet outfit from HBD, I think the brand's called. And then I went on Vinted, I found a bag and another crochet bottle holder. This was the inspiration of Shani, who was wearing a crochet outfit that I loved. But then, the night before the festival, which is what I've just done, I will actually try everything on and style it all together. And I'll take photos in the mirror just so that I don't have to try stuff on if I'm panicked while I'm actually at the festival. And obviously if it's a camping festival, you might not be able to. And then I will, from all those photos, obviously usually I try on more outfits than what I'm actually going to take, so then I favourite the ones that I like and I'll add them to just a note. I don't really want to show you all my outfits, but these are the ones that I've picked. I want each outfit to be quite different, so I don't want it to be too samey, because obviously I'm going to film Get Ready With Me's and I want the videos to look different each time, so I won't do like too many of the same thing. But then for this trip I've got some casual outfits as well, which I can show you, and I was basically trying to like make the most out of the minimal space that I had left after packing all of my festival outfits in hand luggage. I'm going to be styling those pink trousers which I bought for the first time. I'm so excited to do all the like normal outfits as well, and like I don't want to drink too much on this trip because I want to enjoy the daytime. That's what I've done. I'll show you how it all looks. So this bag has got all of my festival outfits washed up, tatty lash things there that I'm going to do tomorrow. This is my packing cube with my underwear, a lot of tan tights and things like that, because I want to make sure that I'm warm enough even if it gets chilly and I'm wearing like the small festival outfits. This bag is where I'm being really sneaky, because this has got all of the rest of the clothes for like everyday wear when we want to go out for a nice meal or if we want to go shopping and stuff. But I'm just bringing that in a plastic bag. I'm hoping that either I'm going to borrow a case off my mum, which is unlikely because I'm cheap, get a duty-free plastic bag and just transfer from this plastic bag, which is extremely heavy, into the duty-free bag, and that usually works. You can literally just go up to the duty-free people and be like, can I buy a plastic bag? And top tip, you can do that. I wouldn't do it with like more than like 2 bags because then it starts to look suspicious, but I did that. Thailand and Bali, I got about 4 or 5 bags through doing that, and like the people at the plane were like, haha, is that all duty-free? Like they knew, but I feel like it just depends whether you get lucky or not. But last time I went to Amsterdam last month with Haz for her drum and bass set, which is the exact same flight as this, I did get charged €65 for my bag not fitting inside the little slot. They didn't care about the duty-free bag, it was more just like that nude bag is too big for the under the seat option, but usually if you have it on your back they don't really notice. But this lady was, I think it's because the flight was really full, she was like, I don't want to charge you. I was like, okay, well, why are you then? Fine, I've literally travelled with that bag for the past 2 or 3 years. I kind of think like I was due to pay over because it's been over for like every single trip I've been on. So I've saved a lot of money. You win some, you lose some.
The next day.
Just got through security. Everyone's told me to try the LMA cleansing balm, so I'm going to have a look at it in the duty free. I have got a cleansing balm from Nip and Fab, but I need one that's like really, really good for waterproof mascara. Doesn't say how much it is. If anyone has any other suggestions, please let me know because I'm scared. Everything else is like over £50. I'm not paying £50 for a cleansing balm. Gate's going to be closing in 10 minutes, so probably should check on the board what gate I am because for some reason the Wi-Fi is not working for me. Usually I just search the flight number off the boarding pass and it comes up with the gate number on Google. It's gate 6, but I'm thinking I want to go get a cookie from Pret first. Landed in Amsterdam and the hotel is only like a 15-minute drive or a 40-minute train. I can't decide whether to get the train, which is going to be cheaper, but the drive's going to be like £25, so it's like not that big of a difference. Gabby's just messaged me and apparently she's boarding now, so she'll be joining me in the next like 3 hours. I've come to the loo, but those are the worst toilets because they like automatically flush. It flushed 4 times while I was going for a wee, and like it wasn't even a long wee. I'm so paranoid with the spores, like I just don't even want to think about it. Unless it's got the lid down, I'm not flushing the toilet. I did end up checking a bag using my mum's suitcase, so we need to find out what bag thing it's on. Belt number 17. Right, I've ended up getting an Uber just because it was going to be a shuttle bus and then the train, and it'll get me there quicker. Got to the hotel, it's like 2 now. Don't know why I've ordered a coffee because now I'm not going to be able to have a nap and Gabby's not here for another few hours. I was going to get an Uber Eats. There's a hotel restaurant on the 17th floor with a really good view, so I might go check out if they've got anything vegan. If you are coming to Amsterdam and getting a taxi outside the airport, the Ubers are in a completely different area. You have to walk like under a bridge at pickup if you follow those signs, but you wouldn't be able to find it unless like you ask someone. We're on the first floor, which makes it so much easier, but I've just found out that they've got a sauna and fitness room. I'm going to give you a room tour obviously, but I'm actually so excited. I bought my swimsuit, so hopefully that'll be good like when you're hungover. This is the room. This was very, very cheap. I think it was £400 each for 6 nights, which for Amsterdam is not bad at all. It's going to have good lighting for getting ready here. So happy that it's got a coffee machine and a fridge. The last hotel that I stayed in Amsterdam last month didn't have a fridge, which is really annoying because you know when you get an Uber Eats and you don't finish it all, and then you want to save it but you can't because there's no fridge, it just like makes you spend way more money because each time you eat you have to order whole new food. We've got 2 single beds. Really want to go check out the restaurant now, but I kind of want to get changed. I would love to take this makeup off. I'm feeling crusty and I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to get a bit of a headache from having so much like to drink earlier in the morning. It did make me feel a lot more chilled on the plane, but obviously with the altitude and the pressure on the plane, it makes the hangover come on faster. So I actually realised that I forgot to drink my ginger shot, which I bought at Press earlier. So I thought I could drink a semi-warm ginger shot and hopefully that'll help with the hangover. Guys, I've got a thing about 111 and we're in room 112. Obviously I'm not going to post this until I've left, so no one come knocking on my door. But basically I take it as a sign, and like it's not a good or a bad sign, but it kind of just means like whoever you're dating at that point is like not the one for you, because one is like one person on their own. Like if I saw 222, I'd be like, oh my god, I found my soulmate. But every time I see 111 when I first start dating someone, or every time I date someone, I start seeing it loads and loads and loads in like the randomest places. Like started seeing this guy at a festival in Croatia about 3 years ago. I saw a sign, this is the middle of summer, I saw a sign of Santa holding up a board that said 111 days till Christmas. Weird. I saw a motorbike with the number plate 111. This was all in one day. Like just the weirdest things. Anyway, when me and my ex last broke up, I was like down bad. Like I was like not well. Like I went and did ayahuasca 6 times, not well. And I went the first time, like I went away like on like a trip after that. I was really scared to drink because I was like, every time I drink I'm gonna burst into tears, because like I was like holding on by a very thin thread. But I went to snowbombing festival with my friend Kim, and on the way there I was like, you know what, I'm asking for a sign, like whatever the sign is, like tell me what to do. And we literally got put in the room number 111. Thought that was really weird. But guess what room we got put in here? We got put in 112. So I'm like, please tell me that the guy that I'm seeing, it's not going to end badly then, because I keep seeing 111 now, but then I also keep missing it by a bit. Like I saw it a few times the other day, and then I said to myself, like, if I pick up my phone now and it's 111, then like I'm actually like taking this for real, because like I don't care if it's spiritual psychosis, it's a bit odd. And I picked up my phone and it was 12 minutes past 1. So I was like, you know what, that's kind of like affirmation that maybe I just need to stop, because at this point I'm sounding a bit crazy. But cheers guys to Amsterdam. I don't really know if I want to drink that much today, because the event that we're going to, it's trance, and I'm not really big into trance. Like I like psytrance, like trippy music, but I don't really like just clubland trance vibes. Like I don't know, I find it a little bit it's not got enough bass for me. First things first, because I already know this room's going to turn into a bomb site. We're 2 girls getting ready for festival, so I'm going to put my stuff on here. I don't think Gabby's going to mind me taking the lowest shelf, because Gabby is 5'10" and I'm 5 foot, which always makes going to raves together interesting for like photos and stuff. And what it is with me, but I always have friends that are really tall. I'm putting my rave outfits on this side. Also, you know how I said I needed to go pick up a parcel before leaving? I went and picked it up from the InPost pickup point. It was these boots, which are the like ankle boot version of the long ones that I've got, and I decided to bring them with me because these are like very daytime, like I can walk in those very easily. I thought it seems a bit pointless to bring 2 pairs of black boots, but by the way, I decided to bring these ones because right at the last minute I was like, you know what, those are the ones. They felt like high heels, and I don't think I can walk in high heels for the entire 6 days I'm here. So I bought my lower ones, and then I also bought some during the daytime shoes, and I'm hoping these are comfy because I have not tried them on. What we've got in here now is just normal clothes, I think, and then tatty lashes. We could do tatty lashes in a minute. I need to take my makeup off to do that, but I can go through like what makeup and stuff that is good to pack for if you're traveling with hand luggage only, because I perfected this. Like I've got everything that I need, only 1 liquids bag. My makeup bag's so light, this has got all my wash stuff in it as well. Like I'm a pro. And this is the normal clothes that I bought, and for 6 days I feel like I've done a pretty good job. We're not going to talk about the organisation in there because it's only going to get messed up once I start trying stuff on. That was case number 1. Now we're on to the one that I took on the actual plane with me, which I took all the liquids and electronics out of because I didn't want it to get pulled, but this keyboard made it get pulled. I decided not to bring my iPad with me and just to bring the keyboard, and it can Bluetooth to my phone, because my issue is I don't want to do emails where I have to type on the little screen, but as long as I've got a keyboard I don't mind looking at the phone screen. It's a bit extra, but trust me, once you start typing on a keyboard like this, it's so much easier. I'm actually so annoyed with myself. So obviously I planned to buy a duty-free bag so that I could take some of my clothes inside of that to get it on the plane. I went and bought this. Guess how much WH Smith charged for plastic bags now? 70p for a plastic bag. How have I just looked at my hand luggage and found that I bought a plastic bag at WH Smith last time I was at the airport? Did not need to spend 70p. At least I didn't get charged £65 for an overweight bag. This is so extra, but I did this when I arrived before Hazard D&B All Stars Festival as well. I'm going to fully set up a little Glam station. I'm hoping there's a plug nearby. Super super lightweight. I've got this plug that has both the USBs going into it. There's 2 of them. You do need to light yourself on both sides of your face. I find that if you have one that just goes in the middle, the lighting doesn't look as good. And I'm pretty sure that these were only £15 for 2. I used to have the ones that stand on the floor, but I find that desktop ones are better if you're just using them to film makeup videos. Edit. Got to give you a tour of the bathroom, but oh, it's so cute. I think I'm gonna get changed, go for food. I ended up just wearing this yellow vest top. This is actually meant to be going with the pink trousers, which I'm gonna be styling. I've got my new heeled boots on, which are actually really well made and comfy. And I also put my jewellery back on. I'm gonna redo my makeup obviously, but considering I did this at 7 AM, fortunately I have been influenced to buy a load of minis, and I'm still looking for a little cute makeup bag that I can put them all in, but I wanted to do a little tour. I got a toothpaste and a tiny toothbrush which actually folds out, which is really good because it means that if someone doesn't flush with the lid closed, at least it's protected. Got this facial fake tan, which I am planning to cover my whole body in when I start to get pale off this fake tan, but it's kind of annoying because the lid keeps falling off and I don't want it to leak because this was like £20. I have a mini shampoo and conditioner, but I only bought the conditioner because it's a short trip and I know that the hotels always give you conditioner, always give you shampoo, but not usually conditioner. This is the thing that I think is the cutest. I've not used it yet. I've ordered the Big Venus system on Amazon. Obviously, I said that I've been using cheap razors for my whole life and I decided it's finally time to mature and start actually using ones that have got smoother blades and stuff. But I ordered the Venus one. Someone recommended another brand, but I just think that Venus are sold everywhere. So if I run out of the refill heads, I can buy it in Boots, Superdrug. Whereas like there might be better brands, but you have to order them online. This is the mini. I'm hoping that this head is compatible with the big one that I've got at home, but so cute. I don't know why they made the box so bulky though. I got a mini micellar water, obviously, but I've also got this solid face wash, which I got at the Boots in the airport last time I went away. It's tea tree. It's really good. It just means that you don't have to put it in your liquid bag, so it saves you a lot of space. Miniature Bumble and Bumble heat protectant cream, which smells so good. It's like hair perfume. It's really good for freshening up, and I think it's like conditioning as well. It's for very dry hair. That's my new favourite brand. I'm also hiding my little stub. And then miniature perfume, the Ariana Grande perfume. It's so embarrassing to say like, oh, what are you wearing, Ariana Grande, but like, if you've smelt the cloud perfume, you know, and I always get compliments on this. It is the best perfume.
A few moments later.
This is my outfit of night one. It's from the brand Suspect. I'm obsessed with it. It also makes them in yellow, but I wanted to show you what I'm packing in my bum bag. Let me know if you want me to do a full guide for what you need to bring to Rave. So I think I've got it down. Obviously, you don't want to pack too much because it's going to make your back sore when you're dancing. But very importantly, always bring a battery brick with you. And of course, lip gloss, gum, fully charged phone. You can bring a light, but I didn't bring a light with me because I feel like I didn't actually take that many photos when I was out and about. But we're going to pre now, and then I'm going to catch up with you when we're ready to set off and vlog the night for you. Morning guys, I've just woken up. It's now nearly 4 PM on the second day of ADE. I think we've got an event. I hope it's not one that starts at 6:30. It might be a nighttime event this night. Loving the way my makeup looks. Like, it's lasted so nicely. I look very shiny and I can't wait to wash my hair because I didn't actually get to wash my hair before we went out last night and I felt like it was just greasy all night. But don't think I've quite perfected making coffee with this coffee machine. I pressed this button. I thought that should just be it. I used an espresso pod as well, so I thought it was going to be just like a normal size cup. The first time I ran it, it made me a cup of water because it didn't pierce the pod, and then it's just overflowed, and it's really hot, so I can't even take a sip to make it a bit less full. So I'm going to wait for that to cool down, have my first coffee with no milk of the day, even though I don't drink black coffee, and then I'm going to wash my hair, take my makeup off. I'm actually so sad. We lost a soldier last night. 1 second. Let me find it. The one that is attached, but my loop earring chain broke, and like I'm chronically, like I just forget. I just feel like they're attached to my ear at all times, so I'll just take it out and like let it drop, and one of them's not attached anymore. So like I think I'm gonna lose it this week. Don't say that because I feel like this video is like foreshadowing, which was from Crewcast. We had like an hour to kill, so we went to this little, we'd already had lunch obviously, we went to this I think it must have been Japanese, but they'd stopped serving with food, and we got a cocktail. I got this pink one that had coconut milk in it, and it was actually really nice. And then we had some shots, and then we went to the other venue, and that venue I loved, like the vibe of it. Everyone was dancing, having a good time. Not many people were just there to like film and stuff. Like people were going crazy, and that's like what drum and bass to me before lockdown in London, in these little venues, used to feel like. People were just going crazy, like everyone's sweating so much, everyone's so like chatty, like in the smoking area and stuff, but like that's the sort of drum and bass I like. But then towards the end of the night, I don't know if it's just when I get tired or as the drum and bass gets heavier towards the end of the night, I was kind of like, by 3 a.m, it finished at 4, I said to Gabby, like, I really need to go home, because I hadn't slept. I woke up at 7 a.m, hadn't got to sleep until 4 a.m, before the flight. So I was just like hanging on by a thread, because we'd been out since like 7, because we had to go to the first event. So for me, that's a very long rave, because that's like going from like a daytime afternoon rave to an evening rave, which I don't do anymore. I'm tired, especially with no stimulants. But I'm proud of myself. I managed till 3 a.m, and like that event was so good. I'll insert some clips while I'm talking and stuff, but don't think I got enough to make a vlog of last night. And then tonight we're going to see some more like drum and bassy stuff, and then tomorrow we've switched up the raves that we're going to. Basically this is completely on me, but I didn't realise, well I kind of did know that Amsterdam dance event was multiple clubs, but when I got sent the list from the people who I worked with for Awakenings, I thought they were the only events in different, because a few of them are in different clubs, but there's actually like 1,000 events. And Gabby's friend sent her this list of like hard techno ones, and I'm like, I feel like we shouldn't fly to Amsterdam and then just go to the free ones when we don't even really care about that music. Obviously like Fortet we had tickets to, I saw him at Parklife, that's why I said we'd go, because he was really good at Parklife, but I've seen him and it's still like, he was good for like that sort of music, but like I really want to see some harder stuff. So we've ended up, we've managed to actually get a guest list for Bruce Litmus. I think that's how you say it, 3,000, and that was through the original Awakenings people, but they just didn't send me the option originally. And then for the other two, I think we're just going to buy them, because it's like I'd rather spend an extra £100 and actually like come home and be like, we've heard the best music for us, than just save money and go to stuff that I'm not really that bothered about. Because the outfits we've got like are very like bondagey and hard techno-y. It's like we can't really be going to, like yesterday at the Gas Houder, it was my first time ever in the Gas Houder, like it was clearly a lot of Dutch people, and they literally, like, all the guys are just wearing white t-shirts with curtain bangs, and then all the girls are just wearing like jeans and a nice top with a belt and like a little handbag, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna be like, I've got like nipple covers with like metal rings on them. I don't really think I'm gonna be dressed the right way. And I don't know about the Gas Houder, I don't know if it's just like last night, but like it was very bright thinking back to it, because they have so many screens around the circle. It's like this big dome, and because all the screens had pictures on and stuff, it lit up the place, like you could see a lot, whereas like I feel like sometimes for like harder techno I want it to be like quite dark. But yeah, I'm gonna come back to you once I am fresh, even though I'm actually looking and feeling pretty fresh considering last night we drank a lot. I really don't want to drink as much today. Just washed my hair, but tell me why past me thought it would be a smart idea to unpack my hairbrush, because I could just use the one that's attached to my keyring, because this is absolutely tiny. I got my coffee and I got the food, but I've had a little bit of a nightmare because I asked for them to include cutlery and they forgot. So I asked the guy who made my coffee whether they had a knife or fork I could borrow, but they only had a little teaspoon from the coffee shop. So I did get us some straws for pre-drinks later, and I can definitely eat the pizza, but the pizza's probably the best thing to save and eat all the pasta now, because obviously we can't reheat it. I would eat cold pizza, but I wouldn't eat cold pasta. So let's start the mukbang. I'm going to film the main part of the mukbang on TikTok, but for some reason the Wi-Fi's not working. And also I'm getting really pissed off because my Get Ready With Me yesterday with the outfit, I posted it on Instagram, it's on like 30k views in an hour. On TikTok it's been shown to 5,000 people. It's like, TikTok, sort your shit out, because I know that people want to see it and you're shadow banning me or you're doing something. I think it's because when I arrived in Amsterdam, my phone was full of storage and I couldn't take clips for YouTube on my phone, so I deleted TikTok and re-downloaded it. But obviously then you're downloading it from being in Amsterdam. I'm thinking, does that mean that it's gonna show me to more Dutch people? Is it gonna like reset the algorithm or something like that? Hopefully not. I'm hoping it goes back to normal. Maybe the algorithm's changed. I think now it just likes you to just like pick up the phone and like speak to the camera like a vlog, rather than like these like get ready with me's and like more high effort videos. So I did one of those videos and that one's done okay. Who knows, maybe I'm just going to do more mini vlogs on TikTok this week and just think of it more as like I'm creating the outfits for Instagram. Also, I'm going to show you my pizza. I've not looked at this yet. Got the vegan pepperoni. Oh my god, the dough looks so good, but it's not chopped. How am I going to chop this with a spoon? This is going to be my new addiction, but this is going to be messy. Like if I come back from the night out and I need to eat this with no knife and fork. Vegan cheesy ravioli with eggplant in it, and eggplant is like my favourite vegetable. Oh my god. She's a little bit spicy, and I don't know what these crumb bits are, but they're so nice. Like when we were out, we met an absolute icon. Hopefully she watches this, but I don't think she watches my TikTok. She flew to Amsterdam overnight, no accommodation for the night, so I was like, stay with us. She was so funny. Oh yeah, she was saying that her friend messaged her during the night, was like, I don't want to ruin your night, but Liam Payne's died. And like, I've been reading this morning, obviously we don't have loads and loads of information, but like, that is so sad. Like, to be fair, I've been watching stuff about Liam Payne a lot recently. Obviously, he's had mental health issues and stuff, but I just think stuff like that's so scary. There was another girl that fell from a balcony in IB for this year. I just think that party locations and balconies are just really, really scary. Like, much better after that food, but I also had like a bit of like anxiety on my chest from like the alcohol. I always get that when I'm at festivals, so I wanted to show you. I'm like half a fruits meditation, but this is the breath work that I do when I'm feeling like a bit anxious on my chest. I'm 2 rounds into it now. I already feel so much better, but I'm going to do the last round, so I thought you could join me while I do it. It's basically holotropic breath work, or some people call it Wim Hof, and it's the Breathe and Flow one that was posted 4 years ago.
Beautiful. Keep that rhythm up. Nice and easy. Big deep breaths. There.
Guys,
5.
sometimes when you do this, it will actually make you cry, and I honestly think, like, I don't know if you can see the tears in my eyes. It releases like so much pent up emotion that's stored in your body that we're meant to release through breath.
This is our last hold. We're going to be here for 2 minutes. You can do it. Hold the breath. Let the body work its magic.
Just put my outfit on. I filmed a video on TikTok. It's from the brand Badinka. My makeup, yeah, I'm going to be wearing these glasses, and Gabby's got a matching outfit which is very similar, that's in red, so I'll come back to you once my makeup's done. I've just had to go out like this while Gabby was having a little rest time to go and pick up some the thing that you can have in Amsterdam that's legal here, not weed. And on the way I got dragged into Brandy Melville, so I thought I'd show you what I got, because I spent €90, just a casual quick trip to Brandy Melville. But I got this little skirt which I thought would be really useful to wear with like cute tops. Let me put you a little bit higher up because I don't like the table showing. Yeah, I thought this would go with a lot of my cute tops for like a date night or something like that. And then also, so I've been wearing this tie round black cardigan, which is like very ballet vibe, and I was thinking I really want a white one. I've wanted one for ages. Walked past Brandy, the mannequin had this on, which was why I got dragged in. Thought that was like a little tear there. But yeah, so I got it in white, and then I also got it in grey, because there aren't that many Brandy Melvilles. I think I'd have to go to London for the next closest one, so I was like, I have to get everything that I like now, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get it again. Is that a tear in the cardigan? Because I'm going to be so annoyed, because these aren't cheap. I know I'm going to wear these a lot. There was one thing that I saw on the way out that were like these little stripy pyjama shorts, but I just couldn't justify, like, if I got a pyjama set from Brandy Melville, it would be like £40 or £50, and they look like the Primark ones, so I was like, I'm not doing that. Financial responsibility there. But I'm having a little bit of a pre-drink. These are the cups that come with the room, they're absolutely tiny, and Gabby drank this yesterday, I drank my wine. Do not know how she managed to have all of this in those little cups, because they do not fit a lot of liquid. But I'm probably only going to have one vodka Red Bull right now, because I just got a cold Red Bull from the hotel reception, which you were just on top of there. I'm going to have this to hopefully give me a little bit more energy. Let's use the Tattoo Lash tweezers to open this. I've just posted my vlog of yesterday onto TikTok. I'll put a little clip of it here, but if you want to see the full story of what happened, go and watch that. Let's taste test this. I'm kind of scared. I'll just have a few drinks, and I'm planning to only like microdose because I think that it'll give me more energy. Now Gabby's having a shower. The event starts in 25 minutes. Do a little pre together while I listen to some music, but I mean I can connect to Gabby's speaker actually. Let me go get the speaker.
Was doing fine until you came in the morning. Head on the watch.
Right, Gabby's ready and we've both got the matching. Actually obsessed with them, so thank you to Badinka for sending them. We've got like the matching fans and everything. The van got off. Day 3, it's 5:30 p.m. The event that we've got today is Verknit, but that doesn't start until 8. We've not left the hotel today, but we've just ordered 2 pizzas each because they had buy one get one free. I got vegan margherita pizza. We're gonna save probably one for when we get back because you always need a snack after. 9 p.m. and yeah, I did rip off all of my tatty lashes because some of them were falling off and I thought it'd just be easy to start from scratch. So we're gonna redo my lashes and get ready because it's Verknit, which has actually already started. We've got not a long rush because it's on until 5 a.m. so I'm gonna do my lashes before my makeup, unlike in the first night where I did them at the same time, which was kind of stressful because it was like if I blink and I get like all the glue on my face after I've already done my base, it's gonna be stressful. Also, just an update on what happened in the hotel today. So basically I went down to collect my Uber Eats food and this man was like waving at me while I was sat on the sofa and I was like, why is he waving? That's weird. And then I went upstairs and because Gabby was sleeping I wanted to film a mukbang, but I was just going to sit at the end of the corridor and film it in a quiet place where there was only one room next to where I was sitting. The man appears and I'm like, what are the chances that out of this hotel with like so many floors, that's his room? So he starts walking towards me and I was like, is that your room? And he was like, yeah, and like looked really drunk and was like walking like towards, like I was here, the door was here, he was like walking towards me. So I was like, I'm not even gonna chance it, like even if it is his room. I just like got straight up and like walked off really fast. Didn't go to my room because our room is literally next door, so I was like, I don't want to see him I don't want him to see me go into the room and then know where I'm staying and be able to wait outside. But anyway, while that was all going on, then Gabby woke up a bit later on while I was still, I must have been downstairs because I spent £50 on Uber Eats today. I got a scone and a protein shake delivered after that. But then there's been noises in that room for the past few days while we've been in the room. Like every morning they'll be like laughing and like sounds like they might be watching a film or something, just like really loud noises. But then when Gabby woke up there was more like screaming noises, and so she did a video and then I was like, mate, that's the room that like that man allegedly said was his. Oh yeah, I need to wait for it to dry. Can I put the glue on the other eye while we wait? But yeah, so then when I came upstairs there was more banging, screaming. It sounds like there was, we could only hear one voice, but it sounded as if he was getting angry at someone, or maybe he was tripping, or like when I saw him he looked drunk. Maybe he was on some sort of psychedelic and having a bad trip or something. Like we really didn't know. So after the first time when I was back in the room, we were like, should we have reception or not? And then we waited and then he did it again, so we were like, okay, I called reception and I told them like, can you do a check, because we don't know if there's 2 people in there and like someone's getting abused or like what's going on, or maybe he's just like talking to himself. And the hotel reception guy was like, yeah, I will send someone to check, but like I don't think they did because we didn't hear it, and he carried on doing it. Stopped recently, but oh my god, I ate so much pizza and now I'm feeling super bloated and I don't want to wear my outfit. I actually went really good. This is a pack where they're all 14mm, but I'm excited to finally hear some techno tonight because like coming to ADE, I was thinking like coming to a techno festival, and we've only really seen drum and bass so far, and we're 3 days in, so I'm like, give me a bit of hardstyle and techno, what I came for, because I can hear drum and bass good in the UK, and I feel like techno is a little bit less, you know, they don't have as many techno events or hard techno events. Like you've got Teletech and XXL, but they're only on every now and then. Because yesterday we went to Worship, which was like Dimension and Subfocus and stuff, and I just thought, you know, I've seen Dimension at Let It Roll a few years ago when he was on the main stage, but he was on like a really small venue last night. It was super crowded and really hot because it wasn't really ventilated, especially at the front. They didn't even have a fan. At the back they had like a physical swirly fan, but like when everyone's sweating all together, I just thought the music's like, are these really like the legends of D&B? Like they were just playing the songs that I get paid to do adverts for on TikTok, like give us nothing. That's exactly the reason why I fell out of love with drum and bass. Like I love the fact that like the night before, or the first night, I was raving about the Crewcast event, being like, yeah, it reminded me of why I love drum and bass, and then swiftly fell down, and now I'm like, do not put me near drum and bass. I actually can't be bothered with it anymore. I did meet a few people that were really nice. I got some people's numbers and stuff, so it was nice to go anyway, and the event finished at 2, so we came back here and I had the rest of my pizza from the night before, from like earlier in that day. So I feel like kind of fresh, but we have laid in bed all day.
A few minutes later.
I don't know what YouTube's terms and conditions are with like nipple covers, but the most iconic glasses ever.
Yeah, pretty slow.
But we actually need to set off now because we've been getting ready very chilled and slowly today.
We're not doing great.
So it's now Saturday. It's my first day actually leaving the hotel in the daytime, apart from the day that we arrived. I've just got my morning coffee even though it's 3 PM. There's actually a really cute park right next to our hotel that's got goats. It's so nice to be outside. That little goat over there. The plan now is to go to the shop called Fact Shop because it's like a festival rave wear shop. I went there last time and the lady saw my video. She says we're going to do some content together. She's open till 6. Gabby is sleeping in the hotel right now because her back's hurting, so she's just going to rest. I am actually also really hungry. So I need to tell you a bit about the event yesterday because me and Gabby, we made a friend. He was so sweet and we were basically with him the whole night. The night felt as if we arrived and then 10 minutes later it was over. Like I said to Gabby, it's 5 to 5. It finishes at 5. And we both didn't want to go home, like the music was so good. And then tonight we were going to go to see Brutal Litmus 3000, but there's also Exhale Amelie Lenz, which we can get guest lists for, and my friend Technorella is going to be going to that. And then she's also said that there's a girl called Dottie, I don't know if you follow her on TikTok, who is like an icon to me. She's from Belgium, like she's got so much energy, and she also sober raves, which I just think is like really inspirational. I wish that I could do that. Like she's so good at dancing, like she's just such a queen. I think we're gonna get tickets to that one and then maybe go to Brutal Litmus, but changing venues is a bit of a mare because it's so expensive to get taxis, and like we've not really been getting the train to the events just because we don't have to set off like 40 minutes earlier and we're usually running quite late anyway. But last night it was £20 to get there, or £25 in the taxi. It was only like a 15-minute drive. That's fine, like obviously it's not great. On the way back, it was so hard to get a taxi, so we just got in a black cab. It was metered. It was €54 to get back on like a 12-minute journey. Like I was actually so pissed off. Super heated this coffee, so it's only just okay to drink, but like I needed that. The menu looks so good. some shopping today and I need to give you a little haul. I went into Zara. The first thing that I got, what I'm most excited about, is this iconic jumper. It's not a coat, it looks like a coat, but it's got no zip or anything, and that's good because it keeps you really, really warm. And it's so soft, but very bulky, so I'm gonna have to wear that on the plane. The reason I went in is because I saw another girl film a pink tracksuit that they had. I really want to get the Bode named collective one, but it's like £200 for both parts, so I've got to settle on getting another pink one from Zara because I wear my Merchy one all the time, but that's got a really cropped hoodie, so I wanted one that's like a bit bigger. They had like a quarter zip version of it, and I just stocked up on one of these like basic black tops because I had loads of these. I feel like I'm going to find them in my storage unit, but I need to wear them under knitted things because otherwise my skin like gets overstimulated with the knitwear. I'm past midnight on the 4th day of Ade Festival. We've just had to order from the grocery shop wine, and they swapped my wine out because the one that I actually wanted was out of stock, so I've ended up with one that's a bit sweet. I'm definitely a dry wine girl. Room clear out because we've had a lot of like orders and stuff like that. And I was like, we need to throw some of this out because it smells. And also we don't have an open window, so like it was really building up the smell of like being hungover and lying in bed eating pizza. But I'm gonna put my outfit on now and then I'll check back in once my outfit's on. It's now 2 AM. We've been extremely slow today. We've just been lying in bed. Not gonna lie, we're both extremely emotional. Like you might see tear marks on my face. I think we're going. It finishes at 7, so we have enough time.
I think we're going.
Yeah, seems like we could be. I am re-wearing the skirt that I wore yesterday. I was gonna wear these little shorts, but I just feel like they're way too tight, so I want to be more comfy. But this top is the Lolly Wraps one that I got sent. She sent me the belt, so I'm definitely gonna re-wear it another time with the belt. But actually so cute. We need to leave now though. We're just gonna try to bring the energy back up. What is happening back there? Yeah.
Oh my god, she's about to see that.
I'll feed back to you in the morning what happens tonight.
Oh my god, you make
Our last day in Amsterdam. Yesterday we did have tickets to I Hate Models, but we decided we were like both literally dying, so today I've woken up like I barely got any sleep. My throat is killing me and it's raining, so I'm ready to go home now. Four hours until my flight, so I'm just going to do a little bit of shopping. I've heard that the Primark here is really good. 'Just got back to the hotel to collect my luggage, and apparently the flight's delayed until 9 when it was meant to be taken off at like 7, so I've got a little bit more time. I've ordered a Wagamama's and we're going to do a little mukbang. Also having another coffee. I got absolutely soaked when I was like trying to find the tram stop, because for some reason Google Maps in Amsterdam shows you stops that just don't exist. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong, but like it'll just take you to a point on the line that there's no like sign or anything, so the trains are not going to stop there. So I ended up having to like run to the next stop, and then I was on the wrong side, missed that one, went on the right side, but like my jacket is furry, so it's like completely soaked. If you didn't know, you can order from the kids menu on Wagamama's, and they give you like mini portions. I wanted to get ramen and a katsu curry, a vegan one. But, let me show you it. Oh my god, that looks so dry. It's the seitan one, I usually would get tofu, but this is the size of the katsu curry sauce that they gave me. I'm like, even a kid, surely you'd need more sauce, especially with like how dry that looks. Can I put it in? Let's try not to spill any of this, because I need it all. Oh my god. Maybe they just think like kids don't like sauce or something. That's really nice. Apparently the board at the airport says it's only delayed by a little bit, but then the phone says it's delayed by more, so whenever it's delayed they can obviously move it and put it on time again, so it's not really worth risking getting to the airport super late. So Gabby rang me while I was in the taxi on the way to the airport, and our flight got cancelled even after it got delayed a few times, but we could easily move it. I think she's on the earlier flight than me because I wasn't going to make it in time and it set off in like 40 minutes, but I've got a new flight for like 9:30, so it's only going to make me get home 2 hours later. Hopefully that one doesn't get cancelled. Turns out that Gabby ended up getting upgraded to business class and she was in the lounge. I was chilling in the airport drinking wine. Never been more excited to be back on English so I can have a proper sleep. Let me know if you enjoyed this festival vlog and any feedback for the next one.